See, that's what happens when you're depressed. You are so focused on yourself, you can't see what God is doing. You forget about His blessings. You miss His miraculous provision. God is helping you. God is blessing you. You just haven't stopped to recognize it. If you could only see God's hand, His involvement, His blessings in your life, but in your depression, you miss God's blessings. And the word of the Lord came to him. What are you doing here, Elijah? Elijah didn't really answer him. Instead, he gave God a news report. How many times do we give God a news report when God says, what are you doing? We say this. We say things like, he replied, I've been very zealous for the Lord God Almighty. The Israelites have rejected your covenant, broken down your altars, and put your prophets to death with the sword. I am the only one left, and now they're trying to kill me. And God probably answered, oh my goodness, I didn't realize that. I'm so glad you told me. I'm so glad you ran out of everything because I was unaware of what was really happening in your life. How many times do we give God the report? Well, God, you don't know what I'm going through, and this, and this. And God's like, oh my word, I didn't realize that. I've created you. I've placed you here. I know everything. I can count the hairs on your head, but I can't figure out what is really going on in your life. You kind of feel bad for Elijah at this point because we understand that he loses perspective. He's wallowing in self-pity. He's looking around. He's like, look around, God. Look at, I'm alone. I did what you said and it didn't work out. They're trying to kill me. All the rest are gone. I'm the only one left. What are you going to do about it, God? Elijah at this point is not even thinking straight. And at this point when we're in this position, we don't think straight. We're kind of like Elijah. And it's like, look again at what he said. He says, I'm the only one left. It's not true. He's not the only one left. Remember, this was after the fire from heaven. Remember, he did the fire from heaven and everyone turned to God. So he's not by himself. Everyone on the mountain declared their belief in the one true God. See, there was more people on Elijah's side than ever before. But Elijah took off and he ran from his friends and he ran from the people who were with him. He left everyone. And then he says, I'm the only one. He wasn't the only one left. He was the only one who left. See, when you're in a deep valley and you feel all alone, you lose perspective. It's hard to get outside of your own world at this point. It's hard to kind of look out. But from a bird's eye view, it's hard to look at God's perspective. See, all you can see from your own point of view is the exaggerated perspective of what you see, your viewpoint, of what's happening, the big stuff, the negative stuff, the terrible things. It's easy to let those things block your view from what God is really doing.